previous conversation that we've had, you had mentioned the new Hydroflare technology. Can you elaborate a little bit on that for us?
Yeah, so that's an exciting new thing that we're doing. So we've in my past history, we built systems to recycle drilling muds and recycle contaminated soils, primarily from oil and gas. And in doing that, we had to come up with pollution control systems. And one of the common things that we use is something called a wet scrubber. And so a wet scrubber is really this water wash system that washes your emissions and allows for a cleaner exhaust. And so, we were approached with this problem of, I've got flare gas. What do I do with my flare gas? I really, I'm supposed to stop flaring, but I don't have a gathering system. Don't see myself putting one in. What am I going to do as a solution? And by the way, I have produced water there too that I'm trucking out of this same remote location. And so when we looked at those two problems, and we said, well, if I just took in your flare gas and put it in a combustor and added a wet scrubber to it, I could both reduce the emissions from your flare gas, wash it with produced water while I'm evaporating your produced water. And we said, well, that's a kind of a unique solution that solves two problems. And so it was really intended to be something that would use at remote wells. And with the intensity and the water volumes that we saw in the Permian and the magnitude of flaring that was occurring, it's transitioned into kind of a flare emission reduction system that, oh, by the way, helps reduce your produced water. And so we have people talking to us about integrating it as part of a midstream program. So I've got some disposal wells, I'm doing some recycling, but I'm taking my flare gas and I'm reducing the emissions from it, and I'm evaporating some water as well. And that allows them, when they go through this transition of, well, I'm recycling today, but I'm not going to complete as many wells in the fourth quarter. I've got excess produced water. Maybe I don't have enough disposal capacity. Here's another alternative to help me manage that capacity. So it solves a multitude of problems, but we saw flare gas emissions as something that we thought needed to be addressed. As a whole, one of the things that you hear the comment, the oil is the new tobacco, right? That people just don't like the oil industry, and we think that part of that reason is that people don't think that it's a sustainable industry, and we think there's ways to make it more sustainable. And so we're trying to exactly, and we're trying to come up with solutions that make it more sustainable, reduce the carbon footprint of the industry, but save money at the same time. And we think that providing those type of solutions really helps transform the industry, not just the service that we're providing.